above it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Jeremy LaRose. Today we were working on hips and shoulders a little bit here in beautiful sunny Battle Creek, Michigan. It's so nice to be out here at this clinic doing a little bit of work with some of these people's horses. Shoulders and hips are the biggest things that you got to have control of. A horse has got to stay between your hands and your feet. If you don't have that, you got nothing. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so what we want to do is teach this horse how to back up. Okay, so both these horses need to learn how to back up. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm right here. I don't back up with my feet. All right, because when I apply pressure right here, my horse needs to give his face, needs to give his shoulders, okay? So listen to him grunt already, right? Now, a couple things I'm gonna notice about this. Is he flinging his head around? Why? Doesn't wanna back up, right? He's flinging his head because he doesn't wanna move his feet. If he'd move his feet, his head wouldn't fling. Make sense? Yep. So what's the first part of back up? Move backwards, right? First part of backing up is move backwards. We're gonna make it pretty from there, okay? So first part of backing up, give me your shoulders, right here. That's softer, that's much better, okay? What I'm looking for is a horse that just moves his shoulders. That's it, let's start there. Okay, so I wanna go to that again. That was much softer than last time. This time should be softer than that time. So I'm gonna come right here, I'm gonna back up. All right, we're moving backwards, good, I'm happy. Okay, we break it down to baby steps. Elementary backup, move backwards. When I apply pressure with the reins, when the bit closes up on your face, bring your shoulders back to me. Remember we talked about that wall in front of him? That wall is your bit. When the bit closes up, you move your shoulders backwards. Make sense? When the wall pinches up on you, when I close the walls in on you, move away from them, respect the wall. So I'm teaching this horse right here, don't push against that wall. That wall is not to push against. See how much lighter he's getting now? Right? So when I go to back this horse up, how light do I want it to be? This light. Okay, so you ask me, what's a good backup? This one right here, right? What's a bad backup? A bad backup to me is a horse that's not soft and willing. So I watch you guys back up and it looks like this. Our spurs dug into him. That's not soft and willing, right? What's a good backup to me? You come up here, you walk forward, you go, here's my horse, he gives to the bridle, he tucks his face, he loads his back in, he backs up. Does that underneath him a lot better right there? Much better, huh? You see how he's moving now? So when I come back through here, I'll put him up here so you can all see it. So when I go to back this horse up now, I want him to be really light, right here. Let's give our hinds. Let's step backwards. Now I'm heavy. See that? Now I'm heavy. Why did I get heavy? Well, he didn't want to give me this leg anymore.
That's when his head went.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo. Their head goes up when they don't move their feet.
Okay.
Okay? So you got a horse that rears when you back up. If they'd move their feet, they wouldn't rear. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And there's a lot of people that are like, well, my horse rears, so I don't do much backing. Right? I taught my horse how to rear because I backed too much. No, no, no. Your horse rears because he stopped moving his feet. Right? The only way they can rear is if they plant their front feet and go like this. But if my horse gives his shoulders when I ask for it, he's not gonna rear, right? But the problem is I'm not feeling for his shoulders when I back up. That's where I get into trouble. That's why I come here and just apply pressure. Look, I'm not pulling hard, right? He's gonna get as soft as the lightest part that I asked him. Make sense? So I always ask light, right? If I pinch this hard, I want him to move moving backwards. If he doesn't move backwards from here, I'm gonna pull left, right, thank you. Hear him grunt? I got this side unlocked, now I gotta unlock this side. So I'm gonna go right here, left, right. See how he's not moving? I'm gonna stay right here. You think your way out of this? Good boy. See that? I let him think. What would people do right there? They'd pull harder, they'd start spurring, right? Give him time to think. So I said, don't run that one through the turns. Give him time to think. Look, he figured it out now. See how much softer now? I let him think his way out of that. Right? I'm being softer and getting more. Does that make sense? I don't even have my spurs in. He's backing way harder than he was. So this is not a strength thing at all. right? This is a technique thing. And that's what I try to focus on when I go places, is teach people good technique. Because good technique, you can get that horse to do a lot of stuff really lightly. Okay, so right here, ask him to back up. I like it. I like it. Good boy. Right? So when I go to back my horse off, I was in a horsemanship class right there. Hello. I'm gonna come right here. This is a good backup. Right? Keeps his head down, loads his back in. That's what I want. Okay? So we say, all right, dude, you've graduated first grade. We apply pressure with our reins, we close the wall up, you move backwards. Good job. Right here, close the wall up, apply pressure. Thank you, stay, stay. Gotta move your feet. Now, I got a problem here, right? What's my problem? What's my next problem? I don't go straight. Exactly. I'm not going straight. Look at that, I hooked a big L. Okay? So we gotta think now, why don't I back straight? What causes that? Well, if we move backwards, come right up here, and I'm gonna have you walk backwards. Okay, and turn sideways so everybody can see. Okay, she's walking backwards. You're moving straight, right?
Yep.
Okay, look straight ahead. Walk backwards. Good. So this is nice and straight. Now I want you to take a big step with your left leg and a little step with your right leg. And walk backwards.
Step with my leg.
Backwards.
Oh.
Big stride, little stride. Big stride, little stride.
Oh.
Big, little. Big, little. Big, little. Big, little. You're taking even steps. Look, you can't even do it wrong. Big step with your left, short step with your right. Big, small. There you go, you're evening up. Big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small. Are you back in crooked now?
No, but it doesn't feel good.
Are you sure? You started right here. Look, these are your footprints. You ended over there.
Oh.
Where it was straight. About right there.
Oh.
About a person width apart.
Okay.
Okay? So if you go big, little all the time, I'll back up so you can see. If I go big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little. Do you see how I hook around? So what he's doing is not moving his legs evenly. See that? Big, little, big, little. Do you see how you hook now? Okay? You were trying to stay even because you were like, this is a weird way to back up.
Yeah.
But we taught our horse to do that. We taught our horse how to back crooked by getting out when he backed crooked. I use that as a way to say, okay, my horse is locked up. If I go to back up, I'm sitting square, I take a hold of my rein square. Okay, we're backing. Now I'm hooking around. Where am I hooking? To the left. So what does that mean? Big, little, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna turn him towards that foot because then he's gotta back this leg up. Make sense? So I'll show you what that looks like. I'm gonna back, big, little, big, little, big, little, big, little. Now I'm gonna turn towards that foot. Now he's gotta move that foot back around. And I'm gonna back up again. Think about it. I'm gonna sit right here. You think your way through this, bud. What does this pressure mean? This is uncomfortable for him. It's comfortable for me because I'm not pulling that hard. So think your way through this, dude. What do you have to do here? What does this pressure mean? I'm gonna let him think. I could sit here all day. Look, he's uncomfortable. I'm keeping the rein pressure even. Find your way out of this. Where is it? What's the way out? It's right there. Okay? See that big puff? That's a teaching moment right there. He had to think his way through. Instead of reacting and flinging his head around and running, he had to think his way out of that one. Those are huge moments, okay? I want those in the beginning. I want all of those. I don't let those bother me, okay? And we see it in a backup, we see it in a turn. When your horse locks up when you turn, what do? Spur him harder, jerk, right? Just like right there, he's not backing up, you pull harder, you squeeze tighter with your spurs, you go jerk. He's telling you he doesn't know what that means. Much better. Do you see how there's no racetracks anymore? No 11s in front of me, no lines in the sand. Okay, so I'll come back up here. Look, I'll send him out. I'll give him all that room up there. And watch, I'll close the wall up. See that? Now there's a wall right there. If I press a little more than that, it's gonna mean stop. Okay, so now I'll back up, load your back in. How much lighter is that back up? Getting underneath himself now? I know he is because I hear him going, ugh, right? He goes, oh, this is way harder, right? So once I have a horse that works off his back end, everything I do from there, is gonna be better. So I can back up. There you go, right there, right? I'm still teaching the proper way to back up. So I'm gonna back up again. Now I'll trot back off. Hey, not loping, not yet, buddy. Don't get ahead of me. Ooh, stop, back up. Trot back up. Ooh, stop, back up. You tell me if you see his back legs working now.
Oh yeah, they're working.
Right, so now is he loading this right under there? That hamstring, is he starting to use it now? So I come right back here. Right there, see that?
Yep.
See that back end coil up? Yep. That's what he's gotta do. When I ask my horse to do things, coil that right there. Spring off that back end right there, push off of it, right? That's what I want. So when I ask my horse to do things, I'm saying come up into the air, right there, come up, okay? Ooh, so I'm making a wall up front. What's that?
See a wrinkle.
You can see a wrinkle, exactly. So I'm asking him, you come up right there. So now I've done a couple trot offs, I'm gonna lope out of it, we'll see what he does. So I'm right here. Better. Ooh, that's my first one. We're gonna do a bunch of them. See how many I do in a row? Oh, we got stuck. We loped, and he goes, I forgot how to back up. I was thinking about that lope, and I shifted my weight to my front end, and I left with my shoulders. Now all my weight's stuck on my front feet. Shoot.
Oh, he's frozen.
Shoot, I'm frozen, exactly. My legs are in the concrete up there, right? I wanna say, you think your way out of the concrete, friend. So you stay right here, bud. Think your way out of that concrete. So when you lope, and I stopped, you shifted all your weight to your front end, and now you're in an uncomfortable spot. Now we're really sad about this spot right here, right? So I'm gonna say, all right, we'll just stay right here. Think your way through this. You gotta give to the bit, you gotta give your shoulders up. You gotta stay back on your back end, okay? So he's leaning on me now. I'll go right rein, left rein, right rein, left rein, right rein. Unlock, look at his shoulders are stuck in the concrete. They are just frozen right there. He's growing roots, right?
That's a lazy.
That's a lazy, he's growing roots up there. Oh God, right? And real dramatic about it too, right? All the drama,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
So right here, okay, oh, all right, now we give our shoulders up. Now, oh yeah, I remember what that means, right? Now I'm gonna lope up and stop again. He's gonna do the same thing because he thinks when I lope and stop, I have to shift my weight onto my front end. That's it, that's as simple as that. I lope up, I stop, I shift my weight onto my front end. What I'm telling him is, when you stop, you better be ready to move backwards. The only way you're gonna do that is if you stop back here. Make sense?
Yep.
So we're gonna lope up. Ooh, we're gonna stop. We're gonna go backwards. Good. I'm gonna get out and reward him for that. Okay? So I'll back again. I'm gonna turn so I can go in the arena here. Turn over this way, because that's the way he's back and crooked. See him get over that back end now? You see that hind leg staying underneath my stirrup?
Yep.
Let's lope again. Ooh, stop, much better. Do you see how round my stop was? He was ready to move backwards. He put those hinds and went whoop,
Yep.
right there. My lope was a lot cuter too, right? My lope was a lot better, a lot stronger. So I'm coming through here. Come up, see him come up? That's what I want. Let's lope around here. I'll let him lope that little circle there. Whoa. Stop, back up. Whoa. Stop, see that, all that weight shift on his front end. Fell down a hill. Back up, keep your shoulders up. Come up. Whoa. Stop, much better, stop. Back up. Come up. Whoa. Stop, back up. Turn. How much lighter is my turn now? Much lighter, but he's twisting his body all around, right? Got his head way over here. If he takes his head way over here, it's gonna poke this shoulder out. He can't get around there. Oh, I'm turned straight. Okay, so we'll work on that next. We'll say, okay, come up here. Ooh. Stop, back, turn. Get over this back end. See, I'm not pulling hard, I'm not spurring hard. I have pressure on his side, move away from pressure. Right, my spur's right up there by his shoulder. Move your shoulders around when you feel pressure right there. So I'm gonna teach him to do this the same way I taught him how to back up. All right, how did I teach him how to back up? One step at a time, right? So now I have a pretty good backup. I come here, I back up, turn, crossover, there. When I feel him cross over, I'm out. Okay, reward him. Thank you for trying, right? Let's do it again. We're gonna back, see how soft that is now? Turn. Good boy. Cross over, not pretty yet, right? Back, turn. Good boy. Well, I'm using that front end. Open those shoulders up. Back, turn. Other way, new direction. Can't do it, right? Can't do it. Cross that leg over. There. Cross him over. As soon as he crosses him over, I'm out. Oh, whoa, whoa, where are we going? He says, when you put me down, you pet me after a turn, I walk away. In my mind, I go, what's that horsemanship class gonna look like? I go, turn, he's gonna leave me. That's what I want right there, a puff, okay? Do you see how these little breaks in here give him a chance to go, whew, that's a workout. That's what I want. I want him thinking, right? That muscle up there is way easier to get tired than this back here. I don't want these tired. Does that make sense?
Yep.
When you ride your horse, I don't want this tired. I want that tired.
The brain.
The brain, exactly. I want him using his brain, not his body, okay? Because when this gets tired, this gets hurt because it gets sloppy, right? That's when I start injuring tendons and pulling muscles because it gets tired and sloppy, okay? We don't deal with a lot of soundness issues at our barn because we don't work them until they fall in the dirt. We don't need to, I'm working that. I'm making him think. You can see him thinking through this stuff. When I go right here, he's thinking through this. I go to turn, think your way through it, think your way through it, think your way through it. There. As soon as I get that crossover step, come back here, turn. Think your way through. Come back here, stuck. Think. What happens? Think. Think your way through. I got contact on the left rein, I got a little bit on the right rein. But look, I'm not pulling that hard. I got 2 fingers, okay? My fingers are open. I'm just there. There's just contact, okay? A lot of people get in this spot and they go like this, they lean way back and they throw them around. I want to throw him around. I want him to move off that light pressure, right? He's got to move off the light pressure. Come back up here. My jaw getting more crisp. See him coming up now? Spring, spring, up, 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 up. Ooh. Back, turn. See, I just lay that right on his neck, move my leg forward a little bit, turn. Cross over. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't turn with my neck right here. I can't turn with my neck straight. I can't do that. Yes, you can. Look, he can back all he wants. He can back for 2 hours if he wanted to. What I'm asking for is turn. Now, here we are again, in the same spot we were before. Think your way through. What does this mean? Think your way out of this position. What does this mean? Reins on your neck, right leg's on your side. What does that mean? Should mean turn, right? What would we normally do here? Spur the crap out of him. He's being disrespectful. He's got his weight in the wrong spot, that's all, right? Spurring him harder is not gonna change where his weight is. He came out of that backup and he had his weight in the wrong place to make a turn. Why? Why do I know that? Because he backs crooked. He's got his weight in the wrong spot, right? So I know he's got his weight in the wrong place. He's already told me that. So I come here, ooh, stop, back, turn. If I knew he'd make this turn, he wouldn't back crooked. I know he's not gonna make this turn. I know he needs 100 more of these, right? So let's back, we'll back up, we'll turn again. He says, I can't do that, right? It's that easy. Look at him lean all over me. He says, I can't do that. I'm stuck, man. My left foot's in the concrete. Stuck in the mud right there. Think your way through. Give me one right leg step, thank you. That's it, right? Whenever my horse gets in a pickle like that and he gets all bound up, I gotta be real responsive. I'm right in the middle of his brain right there, okay? And that's how I think. When I'm riding my horse, I go, I am in his brain right there. My rein is directly connected to his brain. That's where I wanna be.
So you don't do any roughness, do anything, you just basically stay planted.
This position is turn, right? This position's turn. But what people do is they start going to all their buttons and they panic, okay? If you go to turn your car on, you got a push button car or a key turn, you push the button, your car doesn't turn on, do you start punching the radio? Do you hit the blinkers, turn the wipers on? That's what this means, right? People don't turn, they go like this. Start hitting all the buttons. Doesn't work that way, right? Doesn't work that way.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. We love having you. Our Patreon supporters mean everything to us. I love coming out here and helping people with their horses. Doing this, everybody can do this. Every horse can do this. It's not about power, it's about technique. Teaching people the right technique to work with their horse to get everything out of them that they can. Every horse can be broke. See you guys in the next video.
I've got that lightning inside.